Hello my dear students, today we are going to discuss about some figures of speech which because this poem is there are many figures of speech are there which poet use because poet use here many imagery means the poem is the imagery means poet is the special feature of the poem is it is imagery and that's why there are poet use many figure of speech. Okay, means how this if you are when you are how this poem is imagery because here poet describe the 7 ages and when you are create a picture of each age, when you are create the uh, picture of each age in front of your eyes, that time this means help us to imagine the 7 age of means human life. 7 age of human life means that create the picture how we are means each age in front of our eyes, and that's why poet is full of imagery. Okay, and that's why poet use here many figure of speech. Only in the first line that see all the words stage and all the men and women are merely players. Means only this line there is a figure of speech means metaphor. Okay, it is a metaphorical line. Yes, this poem it is related to metaphor. Okay, and then next is means because here poet implied the comparison between two different things. Okay, then next line see means there are if you are seeing then there are many figures of speech, alliteration, repetition is there, then there is alliteration, metaphor is there, simile is there, then also there is some uh, onomatopoeia is there. Understood? Onomatopoeia because whistling sound that tells us about the onomatopoeia, or then there is also transfer epithet is there. These are the figure of speech poet describe here. Which line tells us about the simile? First we are describe about the simile. Means see, creeping like a snail. Creeping like a snail. See, means that schoolboy second age. There is creeping like a snail. Means it is a figure of speech simile. The next figure of speech is sighing like furnace. Sighing like furnace. It is also simile. This line also describe the simile. Okay. Then next is soldier bearded. See, soldier bearded like the pard. Soldier bearded like the pard. It is also simile. Okay. Is there any line of simile? See. No. Means how many lines of related to simile? 3. Means 3 figure lines related to simile. Then next we can see transfer epithet. See this line, sighing like a furnace with a awful ballad. Means with a awful ballad. Means epithet means what? It is an adjectival means phrase. Means poet use their adjective describe to something. Means giving stress on. If poet want to give some give stress on any word, that time poet use their transfer epithet. Means here awful ballad. Okay, awful ballad. With the awful ballad, it is transfer epithet. Then next is next line. Also there is one more line. See related to transfer epithet. See here, lean and slipper pantaloon. Lean and slipper pantaloon means loose, which is very thin and leg, and slipper means which pantaloon is pant is slipper. Okay, means these are also described to pantaloon word. Means it is also transfer epithet. Like this way poet means use their transfer epithet. Then next line is exit and their entrance. Exit and their entrance. This line also describe the metaphor. This line also describe the metaphor. Okay. And then next which figure of speech is there? Repetition. See, last line of the last line, which is sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything, means word repeated there. Repetition of word sans, and that's why this figure of speech is repetition. Okay. And next is, see, alliteration. Which line is there? Alliteration. In last line, see, turning again toward childish treble pipe. T is repeated there. T, turning, T, toward, T, and T treble. Means this T is repeated there. Okay, means these lines are related to alliteration or repetition. It is related to alliteration because letter is repeated there. Okay. Then next is alliteration. Shrunk, shank. Shrunk, shrank. See, shrunk, shank. Page number 24. There is last line. Shrunk, shank. This also alliteration. Then next line is there with yes, no. Means these lines are related to alliteration. Okay. Then next figure of speech, is there any figure of speech remaining? Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. See, which line is related to onomatopoeia? See here, means that then the whining schoolboy. Whining schoolboy means that cry sound is there, whining. Yes, sound means that when word is sound, any figure of speech describe the sound, that time this figure of speech is related to onomatopoeia. Means this whining schoolboy, or sighing also that describe the sound. Okay, means sighing like furnace. This also line related to onomatopoeia. Means these are the line, or whistling sound. Okay, whistling sound. These line also related to onomatopoeia. Means these are the line to describe the figure of speech onomatopoeia. Okay, like this way these are the figure of speech in this poem. Means poem is full of figure of speech. You have to write the appreciation of poem in your notebook with the help of only 5 points in paragraph format. Which 5 points you want to write there? First is name of the title of the poem, poet, then theme or central idea, then rhyming scheme, figure of speech. Like this way you have to write. Okay, means these are the 5 points you have to write in your appreciation of poem in your notebook. And then question, there is only one beside question that you have to write in your notebook, and meaning, all the meaning, words meaning you have to write in your notebook, and whatever I told the meanings of meanings, that also you have to write in your notebook. And from English workshop, question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, then question number 4, question number 6, and question number 7, that you have to write in your notebook. Okay, pick out the from the poem 2 example of each. Means this figure of speech, which lines are related, already discussed about this, that figure of speech you have to, these lines related to this figure of speech, that line you have to mention there. Like this way you have to solve this question in your notebook. Okay, thank you.